Well, a exciting match we just had just a few minutes ago between JLi and Alec. Ultimately, JLi took that win there in that match. Gonna be able to move on in their lower bracket run. So here we're gonna be seeing yet another lower bracket run with a seeding numbers that are very scary, to say the least. We have seed 4 in the lower bracket, MatchaLatte. They, I think, lost in round of 32 against Naroni or Lasting Diarrhea, and then was able to pull it back off in the round of 16 loser bracket, and now they have just been they kind of been being like a underground gold diamond, doing crazy stores in the lower bracket, destroying everyone. But now they're going to be faced with someone that's much higher seed, who is Lokshun. Going to be coming down here from, I believe, round of 16 as well. Round of 16 losing against Newson, I think. They're going to come down to facing a Matcha. From facing seed 3 to facing seed 4 is a little bit of an unfortunate situation for Lokshun, but they have shown very consistent scores, so hopefully they can put up a good fight, maybe even take that seed upset if possible, but you know, that's not an easy task at all. My name is Poppy. We're going to be seeing the two play in such a much more difficult and physical map as well. Oh, alongside with Slot as well. He's like 2 seconds late, but you know, we're fine.
I don't care.
I don't care. No. It's fine. The match hasn't even started, so like, we're fine.
We haven't even contacted fully when I joined. Anyhow.
Okay.
Well, there is really like rice too.
Yeah. I would say it's fairly like sensible that Lokshun would probably go for the. Wait, Matcha protected Rice 2 and then Lokshun protected Rice 2 again?
Yes,
and then Ref said and then Ref said it's already protected. Okay. And then he proceeds to protect Alan 2, which is like a complete different skill set. Well, okay. I mean, we see a double hybrid ban early on. Both hybrid 1 and 2 are gone. This is a fairly interesting start. With, I guess both players are relatively well-rounded when it comes to these mid-game map pools as well, so I guess they're just gonna be banning maps that they're not comfortable at, being the 2 hybrids.
Well, that protect is taking quite a little bit.
In first map being chosen. My map was banned 3 times in a row, but this time it's finally gonna be chosen. Everyone hates Quarterfinals.
Congratulations! Yay! L2.
L2.
Very conventional jump streaming maps.
Gonna see. Like the whole start was what? LN2 ban, and no LN Rice 2 LN3 protect, and then Hybrid 1-2 ban, and we have Rice 3, which is Core Jack. This is the shortest map of this map pool at 100 seconds, which if you miss, you kind of just lose. So I guess that's what Matcha
it's also Core Jack. So if you miss, there's a higher chance that it's on a cord or an anchor.
Yeah, there's some like the 3-no 2-4-no anchors even in some of these parts. It's if you're comfortable with the BPM, but it's so dense though, it's very easy to just drop accuracy here and there. We're gonna see Matcha having perfect accuracy to start, but you know, in maps like this, one mistake is all it takes.
Yeah, I think we don't know what's happening here. This is your typical Core Jack match. Okay, something has to happen when I say that. Both of them drop accuracy. Luxury having the worst situation here because, well, everyone hates this.
Seems like Matcha is just able to hold on with basically 10-to-1 ratio so far. Just a little bit of accuracy, I think that was a 200 maybe? But let me stand section. It's a little bit hard to act, but like 99.84 is still very strong. Lockshun still, after that miss, is able to still hold 99.7, but with how short this map is, that one miss is able to extend the lead to 5, and another one is gonna make that lead even further to 16k, and another one. Maybe hitting the stamina.
Long Jack upon you.
Yeah,
okay,
triple.
you're just mad. You're just mad. What?
And
Matcha, finally. You got MatchaLatte to this.
Yeah, I got Matcha to miss, imagine. Yeah, this map is so dense, that's why I'm like, this map is very hard. Just with how short it is, there's just so many possibilities of misses happen, and yeah, to 4 100s, 2 200s, and a single miss. That ratio from Matcha is insane, though.
I think there always has to be that one player who can act but misses somewhere random.
It's like those play styles where you're able to hit everything lightly with your fingers. You're not tapping the keyboard too hard, but you're still able to act. But by tapping too lightly, you are more likely to miss some random stuff, especially in those like anchors or mini jack stuff, which this map definitely includes.
I think the biggest risk is position switches within the hand. Like, for example, 2-1-2, like a single double motion. It looks like a C that you can white beat. Those types of jacks require the hand to switch one finger to extend very rapidly, and that's where most of the finger control comes from. Anyhow, Rice 1.
We're clearing Rice maps early on. No Ellens being seen early on. Seeing Rice 1 chosen. The speed pick, this one is a relatively more straightforward pick, just a little bit of a weird snap, but other than that, it's fairly straightforward, I would say. See how they do.
Well, might be a good idea to download the map beforehand. It's
taking a while to download. Oops.
it is of your best interest to download the map pack 3 minutes before the match. But if your internet somehow can't download a 200 megabyte map pack in 30 minutes, then you are definitely a third world country. For example, Vietnam.
So it's not even. It's like 100, I think. Yeah, I think it's 100.
Yeah. Okay. Considering that took around 2 minutes to download a single map, I think this is definitely one of those days recipes.
We'll see. Download while playing. Okay, we're in. We're in. Good luck, have fun has been said. We're in. It only took a few minutes, but we're fine. We're fine, guys.
Hey there, Ani, are you sure this is not a Tycho map?
Yeah, obviously. Oh,
Okay, GG.
already missed. Yeah, definitely. Definitely surprised by the diff name, immediately missing after that.
Okay, Luxury isn't doing quite well either, but clearly much less miserable than Matcha right now. What are those misses? Right off the bat.
Yeah, actually, surprised to see early misses from Matcha here. Actually giving Luxury quite a good cushion. The draw bar from Matcha is like very clean after the 2 misses though. I mean, sure, we're in like a breakage part, but it was still like fairly consistent. It's just 2 random misses out of nowhere. But that is enough to give Luxury a 10k lead already.
I think being able to hold 99.7 on a speed pick here is like the solid ground right now. So just make sure to stop this. I think that both players are equally ready, except for Jax, because Jax is very decisive stuff. But yeah, don't miss.
Say the word "don't miss." Just a miss might just happen out of nowhere. But okay,
just
both players are holding.
Tournament match happening like 11 hours ago or something.
we have the experience, don't worry. Oh, and there's the miss after a little while. That first miss from Lokshun, fairly clean one. But score lead is still in their favor because Matcha's double miss there was.
Okay, what just happened?
that is not. No, Satori, you made a stack. No, that's what happened. Obviously. Oh, and wait, another miss from Lokshun though.
Speaking of stack, also score rush incident.
Wait, what? It had a stack node? I don't know.
I don't think I'm supposed to say this, but there's like 5 maps that had a stack node post showcase.
Oh no, GG. Oh wait, it's actually getting closer. Oh wait, okay. It's not close anymore because the map just ended.
Whoops. Okay, I think around the ending is where your stamina depletes, and it is possible you lose even having a 12,000 score gap without missing. But it's fortunately not the case here, especially with the 200 advantage. And
Yeah.
Rice 4. Wow. We love rice in this household, in this Asian household.
It's so true. Oh my god.
We have Team Red, Malaysian, and Team Blue, Violet.
And yeah, the 2 commentators are Asians as well, and the streamer is also Asian. So like, obviously every map is rice, right? Is it? We're fine. Okay. Okay.
Don't kill me for this, please.
We are a serious tournament, guys. We're a serious tournament. The Rice 4 being played, yeah, it's just. I guess Matcha just wasn't having the best time when it comes to speed or more consistent stream picks, but you could definitely tell that Matcha has a very good accuracy basis in the non-stream picks, I guess, and This one, Rice for being chosen, has a little bit of streams, but it's more like cut or like anchoring stuff. It's a lot of graces
It's
and
kind of like the MWC FFR core tech map, where it's clearly very abrasive in its own rigid sense, but it's still like predictable in its rhythms.
yeah, it's not as like those like very stopping, those super stopping or like Terminal 11 stuff. This one's more like a drop is gonna have a lot of bursts here and there, and like these anchors, for example, is very tough to hit. I would say Luxury finding a miss there in the very first part gonna give Matcha a very substantial lead as they are able to hold 99.9 so far. This map is not too long, especially when there's a lot of breaks. Like effectively, the map is barely 2 minutes long, really. Like maybe even less. But 9 halfway through is just very solid to minute from MatchaLatte.
There's a very consistent trend of the picking player does well and the non-picking player does not do well, with a very consistent score gap as well, around 10,000 usually.
Yeah, it's just one mistake from Luxury, giving Matcha that 16k lead so far, but I mean, if anything, Luxury would have to hope for like quite a large drop from Matcha. I think even one clean miss is not gonna cut it. But Matcha just seem to be super consistent when it comes to more technical stuff. Squad is only gonna be gaining if Matcha is unfazed by any of these weird tech patterns. Luxury staying at the 99.5 range, not gonna be enough. As Matcha gets a 9.6k, I think? Yeah.
Judging
Wow.
from Luxun's UR bar, it's not going to be enough. Yeah, this is quite the difference in MA. What do you mean you get 0.89 in a tech map?
That ratio is immaculate. What can I say? I mean, what happens when you're seed 4 and you're in lower bracket? Even if your opponent is supposedly the strong one in the lower bracket, MatchaLatte just doing wonders on this one. But we're going into the LN side and LN2. No more Rice.
I love LNs. Wait, isn't this selections for text? Well, anyhow, probably, I assume your internet is having things, so I'm just going to comment on the fact that actually, I don't even know what to commentate right now. If anything, this probably can open up, like, the possibilities of what to pick. Okay, what just happened there?
Really, it's Bancho. I mean, it was followed up by a Bancho lag.
It looks Bancho. I really hope it is.
Doesn't seem like it is though. That's just an unfortunate miss. Yeah, just starting off with a stop. I mean, it was a very clean one considering. So early miss hopefully doesn't hurt much, but you know that is giving MatchaLatte that slightest difference early on. 9.77, 2k score lead so far. It's giving not stable at all. Just few accuracy drops is all there is for the lead to strength, but another miss from Luxury that is just gonna extend the lead.
It seems like this project is not in favor of Luxury. Although we'll have to probably see beyond the miscount to decide if this is truly advantages or just any LN picks in general, because this map is fairly low-cardy for an LN map. A lot of bursts and just outlier elements in general. Okay, that was pretty evil.
Random row jump scare. I mean, yeah, this map does jump out of that density aspect a little bit. I mean, of course, it's still like 80%, 90% density, but some rows is being presented that could be a little bit catch players a little bit off guard, but you know, as proven, Lockshun was unable to, read all of these.
Okay, this is not going well. Very inconsistently missing. This is the 6th iteration now. 6-1. That's quite the hurdle.
Seeing a few misses from MatchaLatte though, some dirty ones as well, from 99.7 back to 99.59, but you know, that multitude of misses from Lockshun early on will already drop their accuracy all the way back to 9.3, and with still a miscount disadvantage, MatchaLatte is still able to take on in this final little more funny Gracie part. It's like Felix Spade density, but it's not Felix Spade. But, you know, nonetheless, with no FCs on the board, was able to get a 980k from MatchaLatte despite the misses, with much better grade count and a little bit lower 300 count as well. Both players somehow getting the same miscount.
6-7.
You know. Oh, I see it. Oh, there's
two 6-7s here. Lockshun score at 300 count.
I mean, miscount 200 count, and then Lockshun score as okay.
Yeah, and also Match has 300 count. Also, I believe Lockshun have a 6-7 in Rice 3.
Guys, it's just not as sneaky.
I know this. I know this everything. This is pattern recognition. This is so peak.
Yeah, this could backfire a lot now because Matcha are gonna be able to take on their first breakpoint in LN2. This might be the momentum that MatchaLatte has been looking for, but that means Lockshun has to try to come back, and hopefully as soon as possible, like this one. Because this map is actually it's like the closest map to Rice 1, if anything.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's very adjacent, which Lockshun just won, so this something might be going on that we do not know yet, but normally I would not pick this.
Yeah, interesting to see. Taking Rice 5 here from Matcha. That could backfire, but I mean, we have to see. It's still different in the end compared to Rice 1. There's less like continuous streams. There's still a few like little jack bursts here and there, but you know, with how this map has no breaks, MatchaLatte might have just a little bit of less consistency as proven in Rice 1, but I could be wrong. Let's see how they do. This map, I would say, is more or like less physical, but like it's super stamina heavy. After like the first 30 seconds, there's just not a single break basically. For 3 minutes as well.
It is also interesting to not miss, because, well, for very obvious reasons, and also because this map is pretty long. It's probably just better mentally to hold your combo and not let yourself down somehow.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just about full focus. Do not even think about looking away for half a second. This is going to be like the only sudden stop part, like the little more tame part compared to the entire second half. It's just going to be endless dump streams. Here we go.
Lockshun just got a 200 and dropping actually quite significantly. I think their previous gap was half of this, so yeah, these streams are pretty 200 bait as well, so I am not going to bank on anyone.
Yeah, it's actually pretty scary. Definitely of striking distance if Matcha finds one single miss. That will switch the lead, but you know, when you're comparing no misses, accuracy advantage is on Matcha's side. This is where like the stamina effect does start to come in. There is no more breaks whatsoever. So it's all about continuous consistency. You have to just be focused all times, but Luxion gonna be the one finding the miss. That's not a good sign.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not good.
No, change the act, gain act. You're not gaining act, GG.
Well, it goes up instead of down. But it's probably gonna be hard to combat against 10-1 ratio on MatchaLatte's side. Like 9185 is adjacent to 10-1, right?
Yeah. Maybe like, oh, it's dropping a little bit, maybe like 9.5 to 1 maybe? I don't know, but yeah, second miss coming in from Luxion. Losing that consistency just a little bit. It's understandable with how many, like how less or how few breaks there are. MatchaLatte is able to hold with, again, very perfect accuracy. 99.84 still. I wonder if it's a V1SS, but they are. Okay, that was, I saw 200. GG.
Okay, it's kind of disgusting how a single miss only drops you 0.03%. This map is long and very plentiful of nodes.
Yeah. like it's just no breaks. That's why the node count is very high. But that is gonna capitalize Matcha's breakpoint with another win on their own pick. So it's 4-1. Deceivingly far away, but it still takes one breakpoint back for Luxion to come back. But it's not the easiest task we can ask for. But some of the rise does seem very possible as we go into LN3. LN3, we saw in LN2 that Luxion doesn't have the accuracy advantage. At least when it comes to the 200 count, it's definitely differentiable. This one could be similar case, but I mean, it's definitely much different than LN2 with more shields and dumps mixed together.
Just probably it's just a gamble because there's no better pick. Maybe like we're at an impasse.
I was gonna get you control a gamble of EX1, but like maybe not. EX1 is like, bro. But
okay, it's just so funny. Let's
see if there's an opportunity to see EX1 in this match, but right now we're seeing Stereotypes custom. This is a, yeah, we see more like dumpy LNs here and there. It's like the textbook LN3 in my eyes, at least. Matcha is able to hold on that accuracy early on.
This is definitely not LN2 adjacent, so it's worth exploring, maybe. But if you lose this, then you most likely should not pick LN1.
Yeah, this and LN1 are like fairly similar this round as well. I mean, I guess the difference being this one has a bunch more shields and like the bursts are faster a little bit, maybe? But LN1's like slower burst, but like the bursts are more, it's like a more continuous burst kind of thing. Anyways, it's actually getting a little bit close with just a barely any accuracy difference advantage towards Matcha.
Luxion's actually holding a consistent accuracy, like it's been 9.5-ish throughout, but Matcha dropped 0.1 after the chorus.
Yeah, Luxion gonna be dropping a few 200s there below the 9.5 mark now. It's a race of who can drop accuracy slower. And so far, Matcha is holding just a little bit better, revolving that 99.6 mark. As Luxion drops a little bit more.
Well, we're pretty much drops more accuracy somehow, or even a miss just for the funnies, but that would be not nice.
Not nice. It's possible though, because we entered the final section where the density does ramp up. If there's any mistakes, it will be in this final quarter soon enough. But all it takes is Matcha to miss once, but it's going to switch. But that needs to be assuming that Lokshin is able to hold on because the density goes up for both players. And oh, that is a miss from Lokshin.
It's over.
Unless we see like a double miss or something from Matcha. I don't know if that's gonna happen. This where the density section does ramp up just a little bit. But Matcha seems to have stabilized very well as Lokshin finds a third drop and a fourth one that is gonna solidify.
Definitely not in Lokshin's favor this time.
Yeah. Gray count was different, the 300 count was different as well, and with the 3 extra misses that Lokshin has compared to Matcha's FC, you can definitely see the difference there.
At this point, you should have just picked X1 because it's funnier.
Imagine though. I mean, to be fair, EX1 would like destroy people's fingers, so I kind of get that. If they pick EX1, they might just like get their keyboard gone, removed, or something. I don't know. But, you know, no EX1. Sad. I don't know. I mean, it's a fair choice. It's a fair choice not to pick EX1. But okay, right 6. Oh, we're getting in already. Can MatchaLatte seal the deal, end this match once and for all, or can Lokshin stay on? It's kind of unlucky that Lokshin will have to face C4 early on. Oh. Percy player caught, obviously.
This might be the case. I mean, the skin is also Percy, but...
This has happened not the first time, by the way. Which is pretty funny.
This is why you should not sight read.
Yeah. Percy is a fair usage, but like, you know, you have to be prepared for things like this. But okay, it's just one LN though. It's not giving Matcha the biggest lead, but that accuracy difference is shown as Lokshin drops up 200 or 2 there. This is...
Okay, yeah, I think the act difference is escalating even more. Yeah, a lot of 200s just there. One late and maybe one early from the UR.
In the speed up section, Lokshin would have to catch misses from Matcha for anything to happen, but is that gonna happen is the question? It's just, yeah, we see another Percy thing
okay,
there, but...
before another miss coming from Lokshin. Okay, good.
Well, I mean, this one's like... I think they can kind of expect how this LN would be long instead of like the first LN. I don't know. But anyways. It's just that one Percy issue cider break that Lokshin has, but other than that, they have been holding the FC without that like cider break if you don't count that one. But like even then, the accuracy difference is definitely in favor of Matcha still. 4K scoring towards them. It's still a nerve-wracking situation. Lokshin would still have to hope for a miss. It's possible.
Despite everything, I think Lokshin did pretty alright just now. It's only that one miss that might just be fatal to their score compared to Matcha.
Yeah, like, you can see Lokshin definitely recomposing on the accuracy side. 9.6 still, okay. Entering the ending part, let's see if players would die on the core jack. Because suddenly core jack does come in. But both players are doing so well on it. The final stream? No lock? No lock. Wow.
Why Lokshin?
It's just it's just a Percy issue.
To actually kind of screwed up. Okay, but like even without that Percy, it's still over. Like
I mean,
even,
yeah.
like close 300 count, by the way, but like the 200 difference is there.
Yeah. But Matcha gonna be able to take off that final point in Rise 6 with 992k. Lokshin definitely put up a very strong fight, but you know, yeah, unfortunately that they are not going to be enough to fight against the literal Seed 4, who for some reason is in the lower bracket. But you know, I could barely play any of the beat maps. You played like a Seed 8, bro. I swear. I think Lokshin has done like very well as well, especially in these mid-game side of things. He has shown very consistent scores throughout. Unfortunately, they have to end their paths here. Maybe eliminated from the tournament because again, this is lower bracket, and MatchaLatte gonna be moving on in their conditionals on Sunday. I think Sunday sometime.
It's a bit hard to believe that Matcha is in the lower bracket.
Yeah, I don't even know. I think the bracket has been a little bit messed up. I don't know how the top seeded players are going down. That's not my job to figure out why. Anyways, there will be a match in 25 minutes, which is exciting. There's gonna be 3 matches in 25 minutes actually.
What in this house? Yeah, I know you're Asian.
We're in. Yeah. I think only 2 of them will be streamed. But yeah, it's gonna be 3 matches. There's gonna be a winners bracket match between Oyama, Mahiro, and Yellow. And then there's gonna be 2 lower bracket matches between Unitori versus BC1, C9, CI9. Unitori versus BC1, and another one would be Robbie versus Sankyu. So 3 matches in 15 UTC at the same time. Let's see if we can stream 2 of them, and then the third one maybe we can kind of see a little bit if one match ends early. But we'll see. Can't predict the future. The match is already 25 minutes.
There are 3 streamers, and one of them just stream at their own Twitch channel. That'll be very funny.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, that's possible. If there's a third streamer out of nowhere.
I'm going to turn on my ADHD multitasking mode.
Yeah, let's watch 3 streams at once.
Yeah, you're so smart. Like shit.
Imagine? That is gonna be it for the stream then. We will take a short break of 23 minutes now before the 15 UTC matches fiesta starts. But other than that, that is gonna be it. GG's to both players, best of luck to MatchaLatte in the conditionals. And yeah.
See you somewhere.